Hey everyone, I'm Erin and I am here today to share with you a mixed level vinyasa class. It's going to be a great one today. We are going to do some salutations A, which we normally do, and then I'm going to add in some of the B series. So that'll be new today and have a few other new moves that I'm going to sneak in there. Megan is with me, but she is behind the camera because she might need to sneak out to go to work because she has a job now. So that's awesome. So that's it. We're going to get started in just a second. I'm going to give everybody one more minute to tune in, and then we will get started. If you have a yoga block, you might want to grab it today. You don't need it, but it will make one of our poses a little bit easier to do. And if you don't have one, that's okay. I'll show you how to do it without it. I will be using it though because I like to use it. So, what else? I'm hoping to get this class back to South River soon. I'm going to talk to Justin this week and see what needs to be done to do that. As soon as I know, I will let you guys know. But I'm anxious to get back probably as much as you are. So, so that's great. So today I just want to make sure you listen to your body and do what feels right for you today. Something might have felt great yesterday, it doesn't feel so good today, that's okay. Honor your body and be where you are today. It's going to be a great workout, a great session, and let's get started. So we will begin in mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart, roll those shoulders back. Close your eyes if you'd like. Take a few deep cleansing breaths. Set your intention for this next hour. Think about why you came today. To move the world, we must first move ourselves. Feeling that breath move through your body, bringing you energy. And relaxing you at the same time. And then opening your eyes, spreading your feet wider than your hips, and we'll start with moonflowers and sunflowers. So inhaling the arms up, exhaling down, shoulder blades come together in the back. Being very intentional about moving with your breath. One more, and then we'll switch to sunflowers. So inhaling up, exhaling, making a nice big circle. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more. And come back to mountain. We're going to come into a chair flow to warm up the back of our legs and our spine. So feet are hip distance apart, sweeping the arms up, Exhaling, hinging from the hips down to a forward fold. Reversing that swan dive and coming into chair with extended arms. Again, sweeping up, folding, reversing, and chair. And with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling, folding, inhaling back up, exhaling, chair. Inhaling up, exhaling, folding. Inhaling up, exhaling, chair. Continuing, sweeping the arms up, folding forward, reversing the swan dive, and chair. One more time. Great. Now we're going to come into a downward dog. So sweeping the arms up, coming into a forward fold, walking your hands out or your feet back, depending on where you are on your mat, and pressing the hips up into the air, pedaling the feet. And then dropping to your knees, sinking back into child's pose for a couple of breaths. And then coming up into a table, placing your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and we're going to inhale for cow, exhale for cat, inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Continuing with your breath. Feeling your spine roll in and out from the base of your head all the way to your tailbone. One more each way. And then come back to neutral spine, and we will come into spinal balance. So lifting the right arm and the left foot with flexed foot, flexed toes, and then bringing that down and switching left arm, right foot, and continuing with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Keeping the core muscles engaged here will really help your balance. This is also a great exercise to strengthen your lower back. Maybe lifting, engaging those glutes, quads, and hamstrings. In addition to those core muscles. One more each way. And sink back into child's pose. Knowing you can come to this position anytime during our workout today, for a moment or several. That's up to you. And pulling forward for a kneeling plank. Lowering for crocodile. Dropping the belly and lifting the chest for baby cobra. And pressing back for child's pose. With the breath, inhaling forward. Exhaling lower. Inhaling, lift the chest. Exhale, press back. Again, inhaling, plank. Exhaling, crocodile. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhaling. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, child's. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, crocodile. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, child's. Flipping your toes, pressing into your hands and feet, and walking or jumping your hands forward. And rolling up into mountain. Grab a sip of water and we'll start our sun salutations. We're going to start with 2 modified sun A's, move right into full sun A's, which is what we normally do, and then we're going to move right into sun B's. So just follow along with me as best you can. Feet are hip distance apart. We're standing in mountain. We're going to inhale the arms up, exhale, folding, hinging from the hips, stepping back with the right leg onto the knee, coming up into a low lunge. Pressing forward to stretch out that hip flexor if it feels good. Hands come down, left leg comes around, sinking back into child's pose. Pulling forward for plank, lowering crocodile. Dropping belly and lifting the chest and then pressing back. Right leg comes forward with a low lunge. Hands come down, feet together, reversing the swan dive, and come into chair. Again, sweeping up, folding, hinging from the hips. Right leg comes back onto the knee. Hands come down, left leg comes around. Sinking back into child's pose, pulling forward for plank. Lowering crocodile, lifting the chest, and then pressing back. Right leg comes forward. Hands come to the mat, feet together, reversing the swan dive, and chair, switching sides, still modified, sweeping up, folding, left leg comes back. Low lunge. Hands come down, right leg comes around, sinking back. Pulling forward for plank, lowering crocodile, lifting the chest and pressing back. Left leg comes forward. Hands come down, feet together, reversing the swan dive, and chair. Again, sweeping up, folding, stepping back with the left onto the knee. Low lunge. Hands come down, right leg comes around, sinking back into child's pose, pulling forward for plank, lowering crocodile. Lifting the chest and pressing back. Left leg comes forward. Hands come down, feet together, reverse the swan dive, and come into chair, moving into full posture, sweeping up, folding, Stepping back with the right into a high lunge if that feels good. Hands come down to the mat. Left leg comes back. We're in downward dog. Moving forward for plank, lowering crocodile. Flipping the toes for upward dog. Pressing back for downward dog, knowing you can take any of the modifications at any time. Right leg comes forward. Hands come to the mat, feet together. Reverse the swan dive and chair. Again, sweeping up, folding, stepping back with the right. Hands come down, left leg comes back. We're in downward dog, pulling forward for plank, lowering crocodile. Flipping the toes, upward dog. Flipping back for downward dog. Right leg comes forward. Hands come to the mat, feet together. Reversing the swan dive and chair. Again, sweeping up, folding, right leg comes back. Hands come down, left leg back. Downward dog, pulling forward for plank, crocodile, upward dog, and pressing back for downward dog. Right leg comes forward. High lunge. Hands come to the mat. Feet together. Reversing the swan dive. And chair. One more on this side. Sweeping up. Folding. Right leg comes back. Hands come to the mat. Left leg comes back. Downward dog. Pulling forward for plank. Lowering crocodile. Flipping the toes for upward dog. Pressing back for downward dog. Right leg comes forward. Hands come down. Feet together. Reverse the swan dive. And chair. Again, switching sides, sweeping up. Folding, hinging from the hips. Step back with the left. Hands come down. Right leg comes back. We're in downward dog. Pulling forward for plank, lowering crocodile. Flipping the toes for upward dog. Pressing back for downward dog. Left leg comes forward. Hands come down. Feet together. Reverse the swan dive. And chair. Sweeping up. Folding. Stepping back with the left. Hands come down. Right leg comes back. Floating forward. Plank, crocodile, upward dog, and downward dog. Left leg comes forward. Hands come to the mat. Feet together. Reversing the swan dive. And chair. Again, sweeping up. Folding. Left leg comes back. Hands come down. Right leg comes back. We're in downward dog. Floating forward for plank. Lowering crocodile. Flipping the feet for upward dog. Flipping back for downward dog. Left leg comes forward. Hands come to the mat, feet together. Reversing the swan dive. And chair. One more on this side, sweeping up. Folding, stepping back to the left. Hands come to the mat, right leg comes back. Floating forward for plank, lowering crocodile. Flipping the toes for upward dog. Pressing back for downward dog. Left leg comes forward. Hands come to the mat, Feet together. Reverse the swan dive. And chair. Grab a drink. Now we'll start sun B. All right, we're going to start in mountain. I'm going to face this way this time. Mountain, we are hip distance apart with our feet. Shoulders are rolled back and down. From here, we're going to come right into chair. And then forward fold. Hands are on the mat or as close to the mat as possible. From forward fold, we move into a flat back where fingertips are dangling, or you can rest them on your shins. You've got a nice flat back. Then plant your hands on the floor, step back into a plank. From plank, flip the toes, upward dog. Flip them back, downward dog. Right leg comes forward, plant that back heel, warrior one. Hands come back to the mat. Right leg comes back, we're in a plank. Flip the toes, upward dog. Flip them back, downward dog. Left leg comes forward, plant the heel, warrior one. Hands come to the mat, come into plank. Flip the toes, upward dog. Press back, downward dog. Step forward, flat back, forward fold. Chair, and mountain. That's sun B. We're going to do it a few more times. We're in mountain. Chair, forward fold. Flat back. Plank. Upward dog, flipping the toes. Flip them back, press up, downward dog. Right leg forward, plant the left heel. Warrior one. Hands come to the mat, come back into plank. Flip the toes, upward dog. Flip them back, downward dog. Left leg forward, plant the right heel. Warrior one. Hands come to the mat. Plank. Upward dog, flip those toes. Flip them back, downward dog. Step forward. Flat back first. Forward fold. Chair. And mountain. Good. Here we go again. Chair. Forward fold. Flat back. Plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Hands to the mat. Plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg forward. Warrior one. Hands to the mat. Plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Walking the hands, feet forward. Flat back. Forward fold. Chair. And mountain. One more time. Chair. forward fold, flat back, plank, upward dog, downward dog, right leg forward, warrior one. Hands to the mat, plank, upward dog, downward dog, left leg forward, warrior one. Hands to the mat, plank, upward dog, downward dog. Bringing the feet to the hands, flat back, forward fold, chair, and all right, get some water. Doing okay, Megan? Yeah. All right. All right. We're going to do a warrior series. So we'll start in mountain. Feet are hip distance apart, shoulders are rolled back, shoulder blades are down. Take a few cleansing breaths right here. Scooping the arms up, folding, planting the hands on the floor, coming into downward dog. Raising the right leg up behind you, if it feels good, and swinging it through, planting the left heel, and coming up for warrior one, squaring those hips to the front if you're able. If that's uncomfortable for your ankle, just come into a high crescent. Okay. Warrior one. Engaging those core muscles. And opening up for warrior two. Keeping that right leg bent, looking over the right fingers. Left leg is straight with a soft knee. Core muscles are engaged. Dropping that left hand, bringing the right hand up for reverse warrior. No pressure on that back hand. Just resting on your leg. Looking up at those top fingers if it feels good. Keeping that bend in your right knee. Coming back to warrior two, and then straightening that front leg, shifting forward and down for triangle, keeping that top shoulder nice and open, maybe sliding up on your lip just a little bit to get more space in the shoulders. Bringing those hands to the mat. Right leg comes back into downward dog. Stay here or in child's pose or flow through a half series with me. Plank, crocodile, upward dog, and downward dog. I'm just switch sides for you. Raising the left leg up behind you, swinging it through, planting the right heel. Coming up for warrior one. Hips are square, shoulder blades are down and back. Back leg is straight with a soft knee. Opening up for warrior two. Looking over the left fingers, left leg is bent. Right leg is straight with a soft knee. Core muscles are engaged. Dropping that right hand and lifting the left for reverse warrior. No pressure goes on that right hand. Your core is holding your body up here. Looking up at those top fingers if it feels good. Coming back to warrior two. Straightening that front leg, shifting to the left and down for triangle. Finding your spot where your shoulders are nice and wide and open. You're not hunched over your front leg. Maybe you're all the way down on the floor. Maybe you're up a little bit more. Wherever you are to get that length. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Coming into downward dog. Staying here or in child's pose or flowing through one more half series with me. Plank, crocodile, upward dog, and downward dog. Walking your feet to your hands, rolling your body up. All right, water break. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. I think this room is hotter than my sun porch was.
It is.
Megan agrees. We even have a fan on, but it's still hot.
Yeah, I'm right in front of it. I'm so sweaty.
All right. Next, we are going to do some sun squats, and we're going to move those right into half moon, which I've not ever done in this class before at the gym or on YouTube. So this is where your block will come in handy if you have one. Set it next to you. If you don't have one, that's okay. Just might have a little bit more challenge balancing, so you can use a wall or the floor if you can get there. Not there yet. So let's start with sun squats, and then I'll show you how to get into half moon. Make sure your block is next to your feet right now, because we're going to go right into it. Arms coming out. We'll come down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice controlled movements. One more, and then stay in the squat. What we're going to do is take your right hand, lean over onto the block, and lift the left leg, half moon, and hold. This is a challenging position. And if you're wobbling and you can't quite do it, that's okay. And come on up. Another way to practice half moon is against the wall, of course. So you have that wall as your balance, okay? If you don't have a block, come all the way down to the floor, that's the goal, and use the wall. All right, we're gonna do those squats again. Put your block by your left foot. This is one I'm working on doing off the wall without the block. I will get there. Arms out. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Next one, hold the squat. Place your hand on the left block and come up. Opening those shoulders, extending that leg. Half moon. And come on up. Let me know when this video is over in the comments what you thought of that. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if it was a fun challenge, I'd love to hear your thoughts on half moon. It's always been a challenge. All right, next we're gonna do high lunge into swan and then sleeping swan. This is one that I do in some of my Zoom classes. I don't think I've done it in this class yet, but here we go. So let's step back with the left foot into a high lunge. Bringing the arms up. A few breaths here to feel really good in this high lunge. And then bring the hands down to the mat. You're going to drop the knee. Bring this front leg across and come down. Let me show you what that looks like on the other side. So we're in high lunge. You drop the knee, hands come down. This leg comes across and then you come down. Now we're in swan. We're going to hold this for a few breaths and then come into sleeping swan. You can stay right here in swan, or if it feels good, walk your hands out in front of you. And place your head on the floor. You could even put a block there and place your forehead on the block. Whatever feels good. Sleeping swan. Lift your head. Slowly walk your hands back, and to get out of this, you're going to roll onto that hip of your bent leg. Bring the straight leg forward, and that's how you get out of swan or sleeping swan. You're going to stand again. And this time, we're going to bring the right leg back into a high lunge. Sink into this lunge, breathe, feel how strong your body is. Bringing the hands down to the mat, dropping the knee. Taking that front leg, and dropping it across, and then sliding down. Swan. If it feels good, walking those hands forward for sleeping swan. Maybe resting your head on the floor. And then slowly walking those hands back up. Rolling to the side of your hip with your leg bent and bringing the other leg forward. Giving those legs a hug. We're going to stand and do one more balance pose because we have a few extra minutes here for balance. So we will do pigeon. So I like that one. It stretches out the hips nicely, and I'm feeling that today. So let's ground our left foot, spread the toes, get nice and grounded. Lift the right foot, flex the toes, bring it across, and come down. Engage those core muscles. Hands are in prayer. Come down into a seated position with your toes flexed. Feel that nice stretch in your hip and glutes. And relax. And we'll do one more on the other side. Spreading those toes, grounding that right foot, lifting the left, flexing the toes, bringing it across and coming down. This is a great stretch to do lying on the floor too if you need a good hip stretch. And relax. All right, we're going to start our cool down in just a second. Grab some water if you need. And we will begin in child's pose. Sinking all the way back. Stretching your arms out. Feeling that nice stretch across your back. And then pulling forward onto your belly. For locust or Superman. Locust, your arms will come back to the sides of your body. Superman, your arms will come out. Whichever you prefer is fine. Lifting the chest and arms, and then lifting the legs, and breathing. Relax. Taking a few cleansing breaths right here. And then bringing your legs behind you, and if you're able, grab both ankles, lift the chest, and lift the legs, knees off the mat. If this is very challenging for you, just do one side at a time. Support your chest with the other arm and lift the one side. This is called row. If you're doing one side, switch now. And relax. And then press yourself back into child's pose. And then roll to one hip. Come onto your bottom and lie down and come into bicycles. So lift your knees, hands can be behind your head. Try not to pull on your neck, just gentle hands just resting there. We'll do opposite elbow to opposite knee. Get off those shoulder blades if you're able to. Making sure you're breathing. One more. And hug your knees. Come on up. And grab my blanket. We are going to come into one leg out, other leg comes in towards your body, head to knee, stretch. So inhale and exhale down, right over that straight leg. If you have a strap, you can pull the strap right around your foot and get a little bit of a deeper stretch here. It's a good place to use your strap. And then come on up, and we'll switch sides. Other leg comes out, bring the other one in towards your body. Inhale, and exhale down. Come on up. Open up your legs for dragonfly. You're going to come down with a straight back. So keeping that spine tall, walking the hands out, not rounding. Coming to wherever you can with a straight back. And breathing. And then rounding the back, dropping the head. Slowly walking yourself back up. And we are going to put our feet into cobbler's pose, which is butterfly, soles of the feet together. And you can pull them close to your body or leave them further out, whatever's more comfortable for you. And then support yourself and lie down. This is reclined cobbler. Arms can be above your head, resting on your chest or abdomen. You can do goalpost or cactus arms, whatever's comfortable for you. And breathe. And then maybe moving those legs into straight out, corpse pose for Shavasana. Or maybe you want wide feet, knees bent into each other. Or maybe you put your legs up the wall. Whatever is comfortable for you today, find that position. Close your eyes. Focusing only on your breath right now. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. Bringing your awareness back to this room, wiggling your fingers and your toes, thinking about what you just did over the last hour for yourself, for your body, your mind, and your soul. Opening your eyes, rolling to one side, and supporting yourself into a seated position. Starting your weekend knowing that you are strong. You are beautiful. You can make a change. Inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Namaste. Leave me a note. Let me know what you thought of today's class. Let me know what you thought of Half Moon. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye.